Hey everyone, and welcome to Pass the Popcorn. Today's movie review is on the new Wonder Woman movie from 2017. It's PG-13. It runs about 2 hours and 20 minutes long. It stars Gal Gadot as Wonder Woman and Chris Pine as Steve Trevor. It starts off with Diana being a child, and she is on the island with all of the Amazons that were put there by Zeus to keep them safe. And of course, you will wonder how this island of Amazons, how there's a child. But what happened was her mother created her from clay, and Zeus brought her to life. So there's this island of all of the Amazons, and Diana is growing up, and her aunt is secretly teaching her how to fight and be a warrior. One day, World War I plane crashes in, rips into their time and world. Diana, of course, swims out into the ocean and saves the pilot, who we discover is not a German soldier, but he is an American. During the course of his stay there, which isn't very long, the German ships from the World War I German soldiers also rips through this time to the Amazons. There is a pretty neat battle scene that goes on the beach. There are a lot of deaths on both sides, but when it's all over, Diana is convinced that that World War I is the work of Ares. So she goes back with this character that is the American that crashes into their time, and his name is Steve Trevor, played by Chris Pine. She goes back they sail off into the sea on a ship or a boat, I guess you would say. They sail off, and you don't really see them go into what is in the movie as current time during the war. But when she wakes up, they're in London. And Steve Trevor has stolen this notebook on a German chemist that is working on a gas for mass destruction. And he has gone back to London with this notebook to turn it in to the British. And of course, when he turns it in, he is told not to do anything. And of course, this upsets Wonder Woman because she wants to stop the war and find Ares and kill him, so all of it will be over. So they decide to go out on their own. Chris Pine, I should say Steve Trevor, rounds up this misfit band of men that are experts in their field. They take Diana and this group of misfits to the front line of a small village that has been overtaken for almost a year. Which leads me up to my favorite scene of the movie. Diana is being held back, saying, can't do anything. They've been here a year. Excuse me, popcorn. They've been here a year, and they really can't do anything. So she gets tired of listening to everybody, and she decides to take control, and she starts attacking this front line of this small village. Of course, she gains footage, or whatever you want to say, and so everyone follows her. And there is a pretty neat several minutes of a scene where it's probably a good 10 minutes where Diana, Wonder Woman, and at this point she has turned into Wonder Woman. She's got her, her armor on and all of this. So they overtake this village and take it back for the villagers, and they're extremely happy and grateful. But the scene is really intense. There's a lot of special effects, a lot of Matrix moves. That was my favorite scene. And then, of course, the movie continues on with them trying to stop. Well, Steve Trevor is trying to stop this massive gas of being this gas of mass destruction of being dispersed onto innocent people, and Wonder Woman is trying to find Ares to kill him and stop the war, the god of war, to just stop the whole world war. It's a pretty good movie. My favorite character was, besides Wonder Woman, of course, but I seem to like the little side characters with side parts, small parts. They amuse me for some reason. So my favorite character besides Wonder Woman was Etta Candy, who is Steve Trevor's secretary. She's funny. She says little things that just make you laugh, that you kind of need to break up the movie and the seriousness of all of it. I took my daughter to see it. She's almost 12. There's a few small cuss words. There is some drinking, a scene in a bar where they are rallying up these band of misfits to help them. There is one scene where Chris Pine's character is coming out of a hot spring of water, I guess you'd call it, and he is fully naked, and they do show him front and back. But when they show him in the front, he has a hand covering things. My daughter looked away on that scene. There is a scene where there's a couple that's in a room, and they start kissing, and then it fades off to black. There are some hidden adult humor that kids probably won't get, but it's still kid friendly. Maybe not too young, 12, 13, 14 on up. I would give it about 3.5 stars. This is actually my second time watching this. I liked it much better the second time. I understood it better. I guess the first time I really didn't really want to be at the movie theater that day. But today, I understood it better. I enjoyed it more. So I would say check it out if you haven't already, or if you have seen it just once, see it again. There'll be some more understanding of things. Very good movie. 3.5. That's it. If you have any other suggestions of movies you'd like to get reviews on, please comment. And as always, please like, share, and subscribe. Thank you, and have a good day.